What's poppin', T Squad? It's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade Basketball Wives Season 10, Episode 23 review. I drop videos Monday through Sunday. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only and not to be taken seriously or literally, meaning my jokes and jones. So if that works for you, let's get into tonight's review. But I want to remind you guys that tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time, my interview with actress Christine Horn, who stars on Snowfall and BMF, will be airing. You do not want to miss this great interview. It's by far my favorite interview that I have done. And Friday, my interview with Winter Williams from Love and Marriage DC will be dropping at 6 p.m. Central Time as well. It is so juicy. She drops a lot of tea for part 2 B of, or 1B, I don't know what they call it, child. But the second half of season 2 of Love and Marriage DC, she gives us a lot of tea on what to expect, honey. So get ready, Freddie. Now, let's get into tonight's review of Basketball Wives. So the episode starts with Duffey sending the ladies flowers to invite them to her surprise re-engagement in Mexico, hosted by the Christies. She's going to propose to Amani, her fiance, because when he proposed to her, it was like in a hallway in Vegas or something like that. So Jen isn't really that thrilled that Jackie will be involved in any type of shape, way, or form, but she's still going to go to support Duffey. Duffey then has Angel make her dress for the occasion. And I was like, that was very, nice of her and trusting, sometimes Angel gets it right. Sometimes, but it can go real far left. So far left, you end up out of the country left. But I love her. She's a sweet girl. When it comes to Angel going on the trip, she says that she has anxiety about going. And I'm going to be honest with y'all at this point. I love Angel. I think that she's a pretty girl, a sweet girl. I think she has a sweetheart, but she needs to get off this show. She brings absolutely nothing. Every episode, it was her complaining, scared about something, sad about something. Like, she's just not fun anymore. Like, she barely films with the girls. It's always something negative. And I know she had a lot going on in her life, but I just feel like she's beyond the stage of this show and she needs to go if they come back for another season. I honestly feel like they need to just wipe the slate clean and start over. I don't know why they won't do that. Jackie is talking to Brooke, and she shows her a text message from Jen as proof that she helped with her documentary. And it was a text saying, check your email or whatever. I need to see the emails, because you telling somebody to check your email, that don't really mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? I need to see some other hardcore evidence, but that was enough for Brooke, however. So Brooke tells British that she's open to working on her marriage via counseling. I told y'all she wasn't leaving that man, child. The way she was entertaining the conversations, I knew she wasn't going to leave him. She was just trying to make him suffer, which is fine. So Jen talks to Brandi about the project when they're in Mexico. And she was like, my show gets sold and you're upset with me talking about Jackie. So you jump on the bandwagon for somebody else's hard work. And that's not okay. Because she's thinking that Jackie is going around saying that she actually helped with the project and all of that. And I think that she took what whoever ran that back to her, I guess it was Brooke. And I think Jen took it and then added 5 more cents on it, because that's not what Jackie was saying. She was just saying that she supported her in the process and was giving her advice. So Brooke, Jackie, and Duffey are talking in this little cave that they're in. And Brooke conveys to Duffey how she saw the text message from Jen to Jackie saying, check your email. So Jackie says that, she isn't trying to take credit for what Jen did or anything like that. She's just saying that, I've supported her. That's it. British can't come because, she on house arrest, child. She got the ankle monitor on. Duffey hasn't heard from Angel about her dress. And I'm like, that might be God trying to tell you something. That might be God trying to save you from embarrassment. And Iman is playing poker back in LA, and she's worried that he might not get on the airplane flight to Mexico. So everything is just up in the air for Duffey, and she has the right to have some anxiety, child. So at dinner, Jackie and Jen aren't speaking to one another, and Brooke decides that she's going to try to play peacemaker like she always does. Brandi even agrees that they need to talk to each other. And Jen was like, girl, you need to handle your own scandal with your friend over there 20 years. Like, have y'all talked one-on-one while you trying to get me and Jackie to handle our scandal? And she was like, yeah, I mean, we talked-ish, you know. No, we haven't had a one-on-one, but, you know, we talked or whatever. So Jen was like, you know, why? So Jackie was like, you know, like I said to you, Jen, when you're ready to talk, I'm here. So Jen was like, okay, let's just put everything out on the table. Why are you telling these ladies that you're a producer on my project? And she yelling. And I was like, well, the last time you yelled at Jackie, that didn't bode too well for you. So you might want to like tone it down a little bit, Jennifer, because we know you're not going to nuck if she bucks. So Jackie was like, I never said I was an effing producer. That's a goddamn lie. And Brooke was like, I didn't say producer. And Jen was like, well, I'm not just pulling this from nowhere. And Jackie was like, well, you must be, because somebody lying. So Brandi was like, I think she was saying like, you helped. And Jackie was like, exactly. Jen was like, well, how did you help? Jackie says, I have all of our text messages. And so at this point, Jen was like, I'm just not going to even entertain this. I'm not going to entertain this. And then she slams her hands down on the table and was like, stop taking credit for my shit. And Jackie said, girl. Jackie said, you did that because you want someone to pay attention to you're doing that you know is garbage. And I was like, ooh, you done called her little project garbage. And so the girls was like, Jackie, no, you can't say that. And I'm like, she can say what she wants. They arguing. So Jen calls her a bitch at some point, and Jackie was like, you a trash ass bitch. I love how Jackie say bitch because she says it with all of her chest. She was like, you a trash ass bitch. She was like, you don't want to call me a bitch because you already know, you stupid MFer. You a effing lying B. Bye, run your ass on. So at this point, Jennifer and Brandi get up from the table to de-escalate the situation. Brooke is trying to calm Jackie down. And Jackie was like, I'm gonna stump that hoe out. And Jen was like, oh, she gonna stump me out now? You gonna stomp me out, Jackie? So Jen was like, you know, I don't fight senior citizens. Jackie is a liar. And Brandi was like, it doesn't matter at this point, just let it go. And Jen was like, I can't. So then back at the table, Brooke says to Jackie, like, you can't call her project garbage. And Jackie was like, yes, I can. She called me a bitch. And she was like, after you said her project was garbage. So Jen is talking to Brandi and was like, Jackie lies all the time. And Brandi says she exaggerates. And she was like, no, y'all need to stop normalizing her bad behavior. And then Jackie yelled across the way, yo, come back to the table, ho. So Brandi was like, Jackie, you are doing too much and you call yourself a coach's wife? And Jackie in her confession was like, I can't take this level of disrespect from Brandi. And I'm like, Brandi, did nobody say nothing to you when you get to acting like you the Incredible Hulk, acting like you She-Hulk and stuff, about to rage out on everybody because you can't snap into a Slim Jim? Like, I didn't like that she brought Jackie being a coach's wife into the situation because she been a coach's wife. She been a coach's wife and been on her acting a fool for 10 years. So what's the difference? Why you bringing that up when you was just asking her for help with your husband, your philandering husband? But okay, girl, that's why I don't like Brandi, her and her wide shoulders. So Brandi then goes back to the table and was like, how you sitting here calling yourself a coach's wife? And Jackie was like, I'm about to go because we ain't going to associate my husband's job. And Brandi was like, I'm right here. Don't disrespect me and look away from me. Like, I don't know who Brandi be thinking she talking to, reprimanding grown women like they are children. If she don't want to look at you, she ain't got to look at you. But baby, Jackie proudly and confidently looked her in the face and was like, Brandi. She said, let me tell you something. I'm not being disrespectful. She called me a B and I will slap her in the mouth. Deal with your shit. get out of mine. And Brandi was like, but you stay in mine. And so Jackie's walking off and she following Jackie. And I was like, you don't get enough of following somebody because somebody gonna knock you down, Goliath, okay? You need to be worrying about your husband, where his peen is, and getting your life in order instead of sticking your nose in everybody else's business. Is Jackie nosy? Do Jackie always be in the other girl's business? Yes. But in this situation, I felt like Brandi should have just played it neutral, like you're friends with both of them. And it seemed like to me like she was taking a side and taking Jen's side. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who's lying. I don't know who's telling the truth. I ain't got a skin in this game, and I really honestly don't care. And that should have been her stance on it. And I think it should have just been, y'all need to chill out and stop all this yelling and carrying on at this resort. But I feel like Brandi was hangry. You know, she needed a protein shake and like a 1/4 pounder of steak meat to make her feel better. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode down below in the comment section. You guys make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.